So yes, thank you very much for calling us in, because this is, oh, I want to say an urgent matter, but then we don't want to concern you either. This is the liberation of many souls that have been distracted from the light, so they are not able to ascend. They have no longer physical bodies here, but it is like contained within the inner earth to not be able to find their directions. And this is very interesting for us because now we can locate them. And we have, while we say we have eyes and ears on the surface doing our work for us so we can monitor and observe and get connections back, this is very, this is the equivalent of a grapevine gossip, which has got back to us and now has given us more connectivity to where we can help assist. We want to say that the person who has given you the information about their energy within the inner earth is deeply, profoundly connected to them because they are soul family. She has been here, her whole purpose in life to come here has to be able to help them. She knew that they were already here. And this has gone on for a very long time. This is confusing the vessel because she's wondering, well, how long is long? How long can a soul's essence not find the light and be liberated? Why are they being contained? This is a very good question. But we understand that we want more direction as we tap into this energy and connect into it more. So we want to say to you, Jane, welcome to this session and thank you for pre-calling us in. We know that you are here to help us, and we want to reassure you that the reason you are here now is because we're also using your energy. We are antenna, the vessel here and the vessel that you are containing in your body right now is linking to each other, and there is others. We're saying that we're using many beings' bodies now as satellites, as homing beacons. We're using you, and you're not even aware of it, in a positive way to be able to assist these souls today to liberate them. So we want you to be reassured that you are the right person for this, you are the right being for this, and your capacity to help us today is tremendous. So if you do trip over your words, we do not want you to be fixated on that, because the purpose of this session and connection today is more significant than fumbling over language.
Oh, thank you for that reminder. We were, yes, having little jokes before you came in, and I appreciate your support, and I am so happy and honored to give mine to you today. So this was very surprising information to me, to hear that we have beings trapped in the inner earth who have been there for a very long time. Because I was under the impression that we had great light beings in the inner earth. So it's a bit confusing to me to comprehend that we have the vast polarity on the inner earth as we do on the surface. So perhaps it shouldn't be so surprising. So you have their location?
And we are now aware of it, yes. And we are now, it must sound so strange, but we are locating it. When we say what has happened, there has been embodiment, trapment. We want to say within crystals, but it is not crystallar, but it is a crystalline configuration that is held and is encasing these consciousnesses. This conscious energy is there. The physical bodies are not there, not connected. There is no need for physical. but it is the beings who have collected the consciousness, which is very high vibrational, but they have been lulled and entrapped and encased within crystals, shall we say, for better terms of this conversation today. So it is very significant that we have been able to locate them. This is the beings who did this have actually long gone, and so they couldn't actually undo what they had done. They were drawing the energy of those beings out and using them as they could. So this is very, we want to say old, but for you, very new technology, manipulation of energy. So you could say they are keeping these soul essences in a container that they cannot leave, and they are asking to go now. And so we are aware of this, and we thank you for this opportunity for us to know and sense, because we're also connecting into the person who could feel them. Family.
So, well, this is very emotional. Do we know how long they have been there?
It is like they were there as observers of this planet as it started. And so the planet had the guardians, and there was some guardians that got captured almost from the get-go. But they just disappeared, and there was no trace of them. And so some beings have tried to find them, and it has been confusing. But there is such a vast amount of distance and time when you can tap in. So it was peculiar. So we want to say that this is part of the architects of this planet, and they were witnessing it and experiencing it and overseeing it. And this is the time when there was other starseed families that were coming in to see if they could start populating for themselves. And so this is how they got original access to this planet, was this way. And so they have been contained here the whole time. But they have not been able to be sensed because of this entrapment. And this is being out suspect, but it is taking this opportunity now to be able to locate it and be able to feel and tap into them. And so it's locational wise, it is now to see and harness it. And so the energy field, it is between between the space and location of it is between. It is where she lives. It is underneath where she lives.
Oh. Are they being released now as we speak?
It's going to be worked on. It is going to be worked on now. It activated when she had a session recently, and with her higher self, it activated healing and love And when we sent healing and love to all her soul family, it did a spark. It was a light beacon. It was a light beacon of energy that they could get out. Nothing physical lasts forever, and this is a physical embodiment. And with the blessing of this planet being so toxic is that it's starting to corrode, and so they had this one opportunity to connect, and this is why she has been able to connect in and feel it. And when there was this releasing from Courtney's session of some layers, this also gave them this opportunity to be able to call home.
Oh, it's hard to comprehend that this could have been done. Certainly against their will, without their consent. And
this is a lesson for all, to be able to understand when you trust and you have a perspective of loving beings, that not all have the same scruples and not all have the same ethics and morals.
Yeah. No, they don't. They're
the soul needed to be liberated, to be able to be released. This is significant because they could have been embodied and entrapped with all, and because of this cloaking of their signature frequency, it wasn't until their family, the soul family, could have their activation to find them. It's significant because they needed to be released before this planet was.
Yes. And we could have lost them forever. What else can you tell us about this?
That you will know when they have been liberated, because the sense of freedom will just profoundly ripple out. They just they just thought that they were going to be there for eternity.
Yeah.
They were just waiting patiently. They are fine, but it's this missing piece to lots of people's souls, is the missing family. They are significant and important to many. And so there is that longing for them. They have the signature frequency of profound home.
Profound what?
Profound home.
Home.
Those are the things that I feel the connection frequency of home. When you it's not a location, it is frequency of family.
Yes. Yes. It's hard to maintain any composure here.
This is all purposeful. This is the great release. This is significant. part of their healing. While humanity itself doesn't understand the significance of these that have been lost, um, they will feel this shift and release. And so you have the part of service to be able to help. But as the people and you, Jane, are feeling the expression of release and the significance of this from beings you've never even heard of prior. This is profound confirmation of the significance and importance of this.
This feels like the last puzzle piece. I hope it is the final piece.
Gaia is saying that she was aware that this happened, and she is so strong within herself that she knows what's going on within her body. But it is something, there is so much constantly going on, and it's not until she is having her own life review of all the things that have happened to her as she is about to proceed. She wanted to leave and process all of the third dimensional feelings that she has had and experiences. And so, as she is going past her life experiences as being this planet, she is reflecting on all things and putting them into place. She is doing her own inner work. And now she has realized and noticed and recalled that this happened. And so then she has told her counsel as well, because she can't interfere. She can't, but now she sees the significance of it. And there has been many beings that have tried to help with this. It is about the it is about the embodiments of the three beings who are physically doing this work right now, plus we say half a dozen more who are experiencing something very interesting right now as we're all connecting in to be able to find location point. We activated them all energetically at the same time, and then we pinged for home. Then we pinged energetically for that search, and that's how we have located. And so it is within the inner earth, and we have been able to energetically shift and change. This is why you were crying, because it was the breaking and releasing of it. And so as continuing on now, this is cracking, is removing this. This is rebalancing this. Now that we've got more eyes and ears on this, as more collectives have come in to experience this, to see energetically what is going on, they have been able to locate it. This is a current timeline healing. This is happening as we speak. There's more beings that are focusing on it now. It is a rescue mission. It is a rescue mission, and this is successful, and we thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's so significant that we are having our own relief and release, because this is something that is just an extra bonus that we are now getting out of this experience on Earth, to be able to find and be able to liberate these lost souls that we did not even know was possible to be able to. And so there is a ripple effect out now, and this is very profound. And we are now on this, and we thank you for this. This will release many emotions. This will help the ripple effect for humanity to have this liberation. And thank you for all of the people who are here to help today.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.